go. Spawning in the top left-hand corner. In the top left-hand corner of Hardlet, we have our South Korean Protoss player. Representing Dragon, KaiZ Gaming just took down Dark. Can he go even further? It is herO. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the South Korean Terran player, the Blue Terran representing Shopify Rebellion. It is ByuN. Let me just double check something. There we go. Just clarifying something in the chat. It looks like, unfortunately, there was a bit of a misresult in Wikipedia. Oh, as we are committed, we're going for it. My apologies. I was a little bit distracted, but here we go. We are in our TvP, and the predictions are open. As here we go. We have a two-gate opener here from herO with a proxy cybercore. We are committed to an all-in. ByuN across the map. No SCV scout, by the way. He's going for a rack. Oh no! He's going for a rack expand. Economic opener out of ByuN. Very economic here, but not just economic. ByuN, he skipped his Reaper. He went reactor first. Reactor first here. No scout into the CC. ByuN being so greedy. And this means that ByuN has no idea what is coming his way. Now, I'm still unfamiliar with how this dynamic works, so I'm ready to see what happens. I'm ready to see what herO does do. Here we go. Zealot has arrived, going to be delaying this CC. Now, with the arrival of the Zealots, ByuN is aware that there is a proxy. He's aware that there is aggression coming his way. There we go. Boys are being pulled. Marines are amassing. We have Stalkers on the way. ByuN, can we hold on here? Can we hold on to low ground? Because Stalkers, they can, of course, outrange everything here. And Marines are being focused down one after the other. There's one Marine left. Marine does pull back. As herO, he does take control of the low ground. SCVs are going to be going down. The Zealot falls. But so does the Marine. That bunker, is it going to finish? It will not. So the bunker will not finish. The CC won't finish either. And we're getting out of hand. We're getting out of control. More boys are being pulled. They have to be. There's one Marine. There's 0 Marines left. There's 2. They come in. They dive into the bunker. Just barely in time. They dive into the bunker, and we will hold on to the natural, but we lost 8 SCVs in the process, and we're not done because we have Adepts on the way. We have Adepts. herO is expanding. He's transitioning out of this. And herO does have a very hefty worker lead. Now, herO, he isn't just up in workers, but so much of the mining here from ByuN was disrupted because they were fighting. The SCVs that were fighting, they were pulled, of course. And you can see the economy deep in the red in favor of herO. The Adepts, they shed into the mineral line. Another worker goes down. Not like this. There we go. SCV going to be going down. The Stalkers are going to be able to pick off a couple of units as well. Oh! Going to be able to pick off some of those SCVs as they're being pulled again. herO achieving so much here with these Stalkers. For 5 SCVs. And with that, herO, he has taken control of the low ground. He shades into the main. Not like this. Just the chaos. It gets worse and worse here for ByuN. GG gets called, and herO will take game number 1. Punishing the greed of ByuN. GG. It wasn't just a Rax expand. Remember, it was a Rax expand with a reactor first without an SCV scout. Oh my god, it was all just punished. herO snowballing out of control. GG. Also, just to clear things up, it wasn't that it was misreported on on Wikipedia. Apparently, it was just recorded. It was misrecorded on the ESL bracket. The ESL bracket, and Wikipedia was just reflecting that. But I'm sure it'll be fixed. I'm sure it'll be rectified. It will be resolved. So do not worry. Speaking of, big shout out to I did just know Sinistro. Big shout out to Sinistro in the chat. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás, papi? ¿Cómo estás? I look forward to meeting you, by the way, Sinistro, at IEM. I'm very excited. That's so exciting. Like, I've never been to a LAN before. I mean, I've never been to a big LAN like that before, I should say. And yeah, I look forward to meeting everyone, whether it's Sinistro, Kashim, and whoever else does arrive there at IEM Katowice. It's gonna be amazing. Gonna be amazing. When I say that, like, I know that you guys are gonna be really busy. You guys are gonna be working. So hopefully we can find some time to chill. But I look forward to it. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have our South Green Protoss player, our red Protoss representing Dragon Kaizi Gaming. Ooh, it is herO, leading the series 1-0. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the blue Terran player representing Shopify Rebellion. It is ByuN. Go. We are settling into this. We are going to be getting into game number 2 here. herO, of course, with that lead, with quite an advantage already, and we'll see if he can extend that. As I'm sure this time ByuN is going to be going for a much safer opener instead. herO likewise going to be checking, scouting, making sure he doesn't get proxied. Understandable here from herO, very understandable. Just going to be scouting, just going to be checking, making sure that there is no proxy racks. Especially after herO just proxied, it would be something that ByuN would do. It would be something that ByuN would do. So herO just playing safe. Meanwhile, once again, ByuN is doing the same thing. He's crazy. Going for a Rax expand, reactor first into that CC on the low ground. So a very greedy opener here by ByuN. I mean, we saw it punished in the last game. This game, he should be able to get away with it. Should be able to get away with this opener. As the gases are being taken, we will be probing on up. Probe Scout coming in is going to get eyes on the expansion, so herO knows that ByuN did go for an economic opener. And we are going to be reacting out those Marines. From here, going into not just one Rax, show us the second, show us the third. There it is, third Rax. It's going to be a 3-Rax follow-up here by ByuN. So far, herO is in the dark, and this does make sense. Again, it's just a very, in a way, very economic way to play here, just because you're working with very little gas. And this is a little bit old school. This used to be very meta, very commonplace back in the day. This is designed to shut down and have an advantage over Stargate openers. Speaking of, that's a Stargate. Let's go. It is going to be a Stargate opener from herO. And we'll see if herO can piece this together, as for the time being, he is in the dark. Going to be threading a shade into the natural. Does commit, actually. Comes in with another Adept. Oh, these Marines are going to be going down. ByuN out of position with the rest of his army. The Adepts say, get into the natural base. SCVs are going to be falling. We go for the Marines. Ooh, as we shade away. herO does shade away. Behind this, it's going to be an Oracle first, not Phoenixes. Very important. I should have added here that 3 Raxes are designed to punish Phoenix openers, not necessarily Stargates, because this is going to be Oracle into Twilight Council. Okay, very interesting. The Marine count getting shaved off here. And we're shaving away at the Marine count. A couple more do go down. The Oracle comes in and we can clean everything up. Every single Marine does go down. And this is huge. Again, we're supposed to be hitting a stim timing. The way this works is that on 3 Raxes, you build up a Marine count, you push out before Medivacs, you hit a timing with stim, and everything gets scouted. And again, the Marine count has been cut in half. This push has been stifled before it could really get going. And herO, he comes back into the mineral line. He is just having his way with ByuN. 2 more SCVs go down. herO popping off here, and the Oracle does take some hull damage, and it may even go down. Oh, as the Oracle has to get the hell out of there. And behind this, herO comfortably just getting up to a 2-base economy. Blink on the way. Additional gateways as well. It's going to be 4-gate Blink as a follow-up. And herO, he's not done. And how many Marines? That was 8 Marines going down. We have 16. And we'll see if ByuN... Yeah, it looks like he's going to stay at home. So, because ByuN has already lost so much when it comes to workers and Marines, he's not moving out. Usually we want to hit a timing with Stim, but because ByuN has been stumbling his way into this, it's not worth it. It's not worth pushing anymore. It would be too late, and herO would shut it down. I mean, look at all this! Look at all these Stalkers. Like, ByuN, he would just lose everything. So, a very mature decision. Very mature here for ByuN to stay back at home and transition. He's working on Factory, Starport, +1. ByuN is licking his wounds, and he doesn't want to throw anything away for nothing. Doesn't want to throw anything away. As herO, he has arrived. He has Blink, of course. He has to respect Stim. But there's no bunker. There's no bunker on the low ground. There are no tanks because of the opener itself. And we forced out a Stim. Again, because it's a 3-backs, like, tank production is so heavily delayed. And herO, he can have his way with this army. You have to respect the potential with Stim. That does shade in. Does get eyes on the production. herO has to be careful. He got 3 Marines, hasn't lost anything yet. Did lose the Adept. Oh. Hasn't lost any Stalkers yet. Good blinks here from herO. Once again, shaving away at those Marines, or shaving off those Marines. Oh. Oracle is going to go down. Bit of miscontrol there by herO. Nice pick off from ByuN. Behind this, 3rd Nexus is on the way. herO now, what he doesn't have is an economy. Like, herO's economy is not ideal here. He's been hyper-fixated on being aggressive. So that is an advantage that ByuN does have. The medevac! Oh my... Oh my god. The full medevac almost goes down. 1 Stalker finally falls. 2 Stalkers. Let's go. ByuN, you need to calm down, okay? herO too. Jesus. That was almost disastrous. It was almost a disaster. As ByuN is pushing right through the center, herO, he was looking for the drop. Uh-oh. herO, he was looking for the medevac. He's out of position. And here comes ByuN. ByuN pushing right through the middle of the map. And what do we have here in position? We do have some sentries and force fields. Force fields that are so crucial here to buy some time. And herO, he does get back home. Just in time. But that is a lot of Marines and Marauders. Force fields are thrown down. We slice up the army. And so many Marines go down. Again, good trades here from herO. Beautiful force fields. Behind this, ByuN getting his 3rd CC on location. He's expanding and he's pulling the... Yeah, we pull the boys, Papi. What is this 3rd for? I don't know. we're completely all in at this point. ByuN, he knows that he just does not have an economy behind this. Colossus is on the way, but it's still in production. We need force fields. We need some good force fields, and we do throw them down. The SCVs, they have been spotted. herO knows. But we don't have another force field. We don't have another left. We have to pull all the way back to the natural. The Colossus still on the way. We force the overcharge. ByuN, can we break through? It's so close. It's oh so close. More Stalkers are on the way. We depower the shield battery. We shut it down. Ooh, big mine shots. Probes go down. The Colossus is exposed. The Colossus goes down instantly, and ByuN, he's breaking through. Or is he? ByuN, it's so close here. He's trying barely to break through, and he does get on top of these Stalkers, but the Marauders, we're running out of steam. We're running out of Marauders. Probes have been forced off the mineral line. Another Stalker going to be going down. We have a big warp in, and there's too much. There's far too much here. The Widow Mines are going to be going down, and herO holds. He has a 3rd base. He lost all of his probes. He lost a lot of his economy, and I guess ByuN, I mean, he can make use of this 3rd. I guess. I get technically true. ByuN, not all in. He had the 3rd. He does pull back. Another Colossus on the way. Widowmine drop coming out. Now, because ByuN killed all the probes here at the natural, the worker counts are pretty similar. They are similar. Ooh. Widowmine drop gets shut down. Big pick off there by herO. ByuN, he did enough damage to, in a way, make things even. Things have stabilized in a way. Where ByuN has a better economy, he has mules. He's got 1-1. No armory, I believe. No armory from ByuN. No 2-2 in sight. He's going to be stuck on 1-1 upgrades for quite some time. First Colossus does arrive. Immortal in production. Too big of a Marauder. Oh! So we get a couple of Zealots. As the armies do dance back and forth, we do have a Zealot counterattack, but ByuN is in position. He does send back home. Does end up coming back home. Did get eyes on those Zealots, and ByuN, he's recovering. He's back up to 3-base saturation, 54 workers. Meanwhile, herO is still building himself back up, working on that Colossus count. This is still anyone's game. After a wild and chaotic start, still anyone's game here for these two players. Here we go. We do have a massive Zealot counterattack getting poised to go in. Now, herO, he has eyes on the army. He has the Observer. He sees these Widowmines. He sees the army. He's waiting for ByuN to move out. And then we pull the trigger. Waiting for ByuN to be pulled out of position. herO... Ooh. Trading a Stalker for a Marauder. You can see he's dragging the army over. Zealot's getting ready. There are still these Widowmines. See herO, he's just trying to bring the attention of ByuN over. Vikings anticipating a War Prism. ByuN pushing into the center. We have Ghosts. We have EMPs. We have Ghosts. herO taking the center base. herO, can he deal with this army, by the way, as he does push in? Yeah, he will deal with these Widowmines. Big pickoffs. And this means that the Zealot run-by can actually break in. At the same time, ByuN catching the Stalkers. He does attempt to catch the Stalkers. A good chunk of them do go down. And this Nexus has been spotted. Has been seen. herO, he is in position. Shield battery going to be going down. Good force fields. Big EMP on the sentries. But the Colossi are going ham. The army comes in from behind. And herO, does he have enough? The Colossi, they're going down to the Vikings. And the Stalkers are out of position. It looks like ByuN has done it. ByuN, he breaks through the army. We needed the Colossus. We needed the Stalkers to support the Colossus. GG gets called. And ByuN will tap the series 1-1. GG. GG, well played. Again, the Vikings, they had free reign of the Colossi. They shut them down one after the other. herO not in position. He was caught out. And with that, we have an ace match. We're going all the way to game number 3. Oh my god. I'm so tired. I'm not going to be causing ESL Europe today. I'm not covering Europe. You got plenty for that. Oh my god. The misspeaks are too real. Catching up with the chat. Oh god, the Net Wars guys will take care of you. I'm scared. I love to meet the Net Wars guys. I'm looking forward to it too. Yeah, let's go. We'll see, we'll see. It's gonna be a good time. As here we go, we're going all the way to game number 3, the ace match between these two players. And this was wild. Again, herO had held against Yolin, but he just lost too much in the process to the point where things kind of, again, they settled. Like, ByuN did enough damage where he could just back off and regroup and rebuild. And herO was doing well for himself. He was picking up a lot of units. He was doing great setup, don't get me wrong, but one wrong move, getting caught out in the open like that, and ByuN was able to take full advantage of herO. GG, and with that, we are getting into game number 3 on Hecate. And spawning in the top right hand corner, we have our red Protoss player from the land of South Korea representing CranKy Gaming. It is herO. And spawning in the bottom left hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the South Korean Terran player, the blue Terran representing Shopify Rebellion, tying up the series 1-1 in the last game. It is ByuN. herO immediately sending his probe across the map, coming in for a scout and being as annoying as possible. Does confirm the opener, of course, does confirm the racks back at home. herO tasing away at that SCV. Did lose his shields, but it's going to be regenerating. He's going to be regenerating those shields. Dipping between the bases. Oh! Between the bases. The probe will back off. And with that, herO is, just doing Protoss things here. Just, again, being a nuisance. Eventually, he's going to be forced back, but he does confirm the lack of gas. With the lack of gas, this should be a racks expand, and herO is making sure that that is the case. As for the first time this series, ByuN is not going for a reactor first. He is going for that Marine. And there it is, CC on the high ground. So ByuN forced into a more inefficient opener here. Gonna have to float the CC over. It is gonna be delayed by a couple of seconds, but only by a couple of seconds. On top of that, herO also confirmed something. He confirmed the Marine first. No Reaper, which means no Scout. If herO wanted to be spicy, he could do so. And ByuN would have no idea. The Cyber Core is done, herO getting into his own expansion. ByuN, it looks like the same opener. Okay, we have 1 racks, we have 2 racks, and show us the 3rd racks. And there it is. 2 games in a row, it's going to be a racks expand into a 3 racks build here by ByuN. Now, we saw that ByuN really struggled to get this going in the last game, and herO did a phenomenal job at shutting it down. Meanwhile, this is even better. Oh my god, a robo opener out of herO. Very good read. herO, he is correctly assuming that it's going to be the same build. So, robo openers are designed to shut down 3 racks. The reason why, with a robo opener, you gain access to a fast immortal early on into Colossus production. And as soon as your first Colossus arrives, you completely shut this down. The Adept does not see the production. herO sees the CC, but he doesn't see the follow-up. But he is aware that Marines are still being produced, not Hellions. There's no add-on swap, there's no factory. So herO, he can piece this together, and with this, we should be seeing, there we go, we have an Observer first, but this should be leading into a fast Robotics Bay into fast Colossus. And there it is! The Bay is thrown down, and the Colossus should soon be on the way. And again, this opener, this build specifically from herO, is designed to hard counter 3 racks. This used to be very meta. A couple of years ago, like 2020, 3 racks were very commonplace in the meta, in TvP, and this build kind of rose in popularity, but just because 3 racks was so common. This was back in like the 2000 Atmospheres days. And even I think the season before that, the season before 2000 Atmospheres. So I feel very old school. Like I feel like I'm casting a game from like 3 years ago. Because this is not common. I should say that ByuN and 3 racks aren't very common in general. Not anymore. Because here he dips in with the Observer. He does confirm, does see everything. Likewise, ByuN, I thought for a moment he may have seen the Observer, but he is going to be committing to his push. As we said before, this time ByuN, he hasn't lost any Marines, he hasn't lost any SCVs, and he is hitting a very strong timing with Stim and Combat Shields. We're going just, I don't know about this. We're going Disruptor, not Colossus. This is risky. This is wild. Going Disruptor first. Okay. Show us what you got. The Marines are here. If the Nova doesn't connect, then we may just die. Up. Oh my god. herO so risky. Nova goes off and it will connect. Good connection. Good connection on those Marines. On the Marauder. Speaking of, another Marauder goes down, and ByuN, he has been shut down. We have our stim. Oh, the Stalker. The Stalker's the same. The juggling. herO, he does hold. He does defend. And with War Prison speed, herO, he can counterattack. This was such a risky way to play, by the way. Again, if the Nova missed, then herO would have been in a world of hurt. Pick up a Stalker. Good control here by ByuN. Meanwhile, the double Disruptor drop. It's on the way. herO, you're crazy. herO realizes, yeah, there's just not much here to defend. 1, 2 Marauders go down. Very nice pickups here from herO. Nothing major, but 2 Marauders is a good trade. Now ByuN is stuck at home, and behind this, now we're getting into Colossus production. Now we're getting into a third base. And now we're going for the SCVs. Disruptors, they have arrived. Nova's going to be going up as well. They do connect. 6 SCVs go down alongside a mule. Big pickoffs. And ByuN, he's stuck at home, stuck dealing with this. And again, I should reiterate, if you're in the chat and if you're a Protoss player and if you want to try this, it's not safe. It's not like, only herO can get away with this, okay? He's crazy. Ay. If you're a Protoss out there, just go for the Colossus first. It's just safer overall. Like, you're fine. But with high risk comes high reward. As herO is denying any kind of mining at the third base, he was able to pick off 6 workers, Marauders, and here comes the army of herO. Now, what do we have to defend? We have 1 tank on the high ground, we have a tank on the low ground. Stim is done, of course. +1 about to finish up. Now, with the power of the Disruptor, we can chip away at the bunker, and yeah, we even just give up on the third. ByuN, he knows he cannot hold on to it. I should have also emphasized that was a very greedy third base. Very quick third here from ByuN. Not seen often. Here, Nova's going to be going up. They take down a Marauder. No, the Nova will not connect. It will not connect. Good splits. That's going to be a kill on the Disruptor. Another tank pushing forward. Gateways are on the way. Gateways are on the way. And herO's going to retreat. I mean, this is fine. Like, herO, he's containing ByuN to 2 bases. He denies the third, takes a 4th, securing himself here with Colossi. Sentries are on the way. ByuN is going to be expanding. And he's looking pretty secure. He has 3 tanks. The Observer does see this, by the way. herO, he's aware of the expansion. And he's looking to harass. This is the downside, of course, is that ByuN positions most of his army at the third, which means the natural is exposed. A little bit more, at least. There is a turret, and I think these Marines are stuck. Are they? Is there a way past the reactor? I think so, right? Hopefully. I think we're good. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Means they will be heading on over. I do appreciate that ByuN does intentionally leave a Marine here, though, just to defend, just in case. Speaking of, Prism is coming in. herO's main army has been spotted. At the same time, though, Prism dives into the main base. We do get a stim. ByuN, he's in position. We get a big warping of Zealots in the main base. At the same time, herO pushes into the third. Zealots dive on the third base. Tanks are in position. That's a lot of tanks. Nova's go off. Nova is denied. Good target firing here out of ByuN. 2 tanks go down. Now the Colossi looking a little bit exposed, but it looks like, do we have enough Protoss? Up! As herO is forced back. Where are the reinforcements? He's running out of Stalkers. He's running out of gateway units. But he breaks through the main army. He gets into the mineral line. At the same time, the Zealots in the main base, they're getting out of hand, out of control. herO, he barely breaks through. These Colossi are so vulnerable, so exposed. But herO barely had enough. Oh god! The Marauders! They get 1. They get one. They will almost get a second. The tank drop. The tank drop from ByuN. He gets the second Colossus, and he will maybe get the third as well. But behind this, he's losing everything. He loses control of his entire main base. The Colossus is recalled back home. GG gets called, and herO will take the series 2-1, advancing on to the grand finals. GG. GG, well played. herO styling on ByuN here, going for a robo opener, which is fine against 3 racks. Going for disruptor first into warp prison speed. Crazy. Very risky out of herO, but it paid off. He was able to connect, he was able to shut down his opponent and take advantage of ByuN. Very, very nice play there out of herO. GG, well played. And with that, herO will be our first finalist for today's tournament, for today's ESL Open Cup.